What up, YouTube? Teen Movies here. The 2010s had some pretty decent teen slash coming of age movies of the decade. So today I'm gonna do my top 10 favorite teen slash coming of age films of the 2010s. So with that being said, here's my list. All right, coming in at number 10, I'm gonna add Project X. I love Project X. This movie got released in 2012 about it's of course about these high schoolers. Thomas, played by Thomas Mann, Costa, who I thought was a scene stealer. Of course, he was played by Oliver Cooper. You had JB, played by Jonathan Dana Brown, and it was pretty cool seeing like some of these actors playing characters that was that's technically are also their names, and it's loads of fun. It's funny, a great found footage flick. I mean, what they did, like the partiness they did in this was insane. I mean, probably one of the craziest party films I've ever seen. Maybe the craziest party movie since Animal House. But if you guys haven't really seen Project X, it's such an awesome flick. Coming in at number 9, I'm going to add The Duff. Now, The Duff stars Mia Whitman in her last high school film. Because when she does this movie, that girl was like literally 25. I mean, I'm saying, girl, you're way too old. Just not old, but you're getting a little you're getting a little older to do. Should still be doing high school films now. But anyway, it starred Mia Whitman as this high school senior named Bianca who ends up having a rude awakening when she learns that her classmates secretly known her as the Duff, which is short for Designated Ugly Fat Friend, and I'm sorry, Mia Whitman as a Designated Ugly Fat Friend. All right, that's not really too believable because Mia Whitman looks pretty good. So come on. And of course you have Bella Thorne, who plays like the Queen Bee here, who I guess you could say was like the Regina George of this film. Of course, you also had Robbie Amell. You had Ken Jeong, Allison Janney, Romeo Malco was in this. I really got a kick out of The Duff. And if you guys haven't really seen it, go check it out. It's pretty fun. Yeah, really awesome flick. And it's also based on a book, so there's that too. Alright, coming in at number 8, I'm going to add Love, Simon. Now, it stars Nick Robinson as a 17-year-old named Simon Spire, who hasn't really like told his family or friends that he's gay, but he ends up also having this like anonymous classmate that has like that he ends up falling for online. So yeah, there's that too. Love, Simon is based on a YA novel. You also had like Nick Robinson was terrific in this film. You also had 13 Reasons Why girl Catherine Langford. George Landberg Jr. was in this. Josh Duhamel, Jennifer Garner. The dude from The Flash was also in this. I really got a kick out of Love, Simon. It's a really nice coming of age tale. Great performances by lots of the cast. And not to mention, we are getting a Love, Simon TV show for Disney Plus next year, so keep your eye out for that. All right, coming in at number 7, it is Chronica. Now, Chronica, sort of like Project X, this movie was a found footage movie that got released in 2012. And between this and Project X, it shows one thing, that you do not need to be a horror film for found footage to work. Because Chronica was also a found footage film where like these where these young high schoolers end up going into like this wasteland and end up just developing superpowers. And it starred Dane DeHaan, Alex Russell, and Michael B. Jordan years before he became a bigger star with Black Panther and Creed and on. I guess you could say this was the movie that really introduced me to Michael B. Jordan and kind of introduced other people to him too. I mean, this is a really fun entertainment film. It's directed by Josh Trank. And this is actually the movie why I'm a little disappointed that Fantastic Four didn't work out well, because Chronica was great. So I was hoping Fantastic Four would be as good, but yeah. Anyway, I really got to kick out Chronica. I'm still hoping we get a sequel, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. Alright, coming in at number 6 is a recent one, and that is Booksmart. Booksmart, it's like a female super bad. I love Booksmart. It's funny, great chemistry between the two leads, Caitlin Dever and Beanie Feldstein. Olivia Wilde made her directorial debut with this. Really great directorial debut, to be exact. Such an amazing film. If you guys haven't really seen Booksmart, definitely go check that one out. All right, coming in at number 5, I'm gonna add Eighth Grade. Now, this movie was the directorial debut by Bo Burnham, who like a comic and YouTuber and all. And it's about this eighth grader named Kayla, played by Elsie Fisher, who endures like the tidal wave of contemporary suburban adolescence as she like makes way to her last week of middle school. And Elsie Fisher gave such a great breakthrough performance here. You had Josh Hamilton who plays like her dad. Josh Hamilton was terrific. You had some of the other cast members who's pretty decent. Really amazing movie. If you guys haven't seen Eighth Grade, released by A24, great coming of age content. Really amazing flick. All right, coming in at number 4, I'm going to add Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. Now, this also stars Thomas Mann, who of course I was in Project X, and it stars Mann as this high school senior named Greg, who's this awkward high school senior whose mom ends up forcing him to spend time with this girl named Rachel, who he hasn't like spoken to since kindergarten, but he ends up finding out that she has cancer, so he wants to you know actually shoot a movie with her. And you also got R.J. Collar, who plays his best friend. Me and Earl and Dying Girl is a terrific film. It is based on a YA novel directed by Alfonso Gomez Rejon, who also just gave us The Current War. Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl is a great film. It's a very heartbreak film. Great. You also had John Bernthal was also in this. Connie Brin, Molly Shannon, some great cast members. So if you guys haven't seen Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl yet, go give it a go. But granted, you're gonna need tissues. All right, coming in at number 3, I'm gonna add Perks of Being a Wallflower, starring Logan Lerman, who plays this socially awkward teen named Charlie, who's like this wallflower, but he's always watching life from the sidelines, and he ends up meeting these two charismatic students who becomes his mentor. You've got Emma Watson, who plays this free spirit girl named Sam, while the Flash himself, Ezra Miller, plays her stepbrother Patrick, who helps Charlie discover the joy of friendship and all. This film also had Mia Whitman in it, and I adore Mia Whitman. That girl's awesome. And you also had Joan Cusack was also in this. Paul Rudd. I mean, the student and teacher chemistry between Lerman and Rudd was pretty decent. This was a really terrific coming of age tale. Directed by the same guy who gave us that movie Wonder a couple years back. He did a great job with this. Yeah, it's a really magnificent movie. And if you guys haven't seen Perks of Being a Wallflower yet, go check it out. You won't be disappointed. Alright, coming in at number 2, I'm going to add Easy A. Now, this is like a retelling of the Scarlet Letter, and it stars Emma Stone, who plays this high schooler named Olive, who's this clean-cut teen, and Emma Stone was I believe, in her early 20s when she did this movie, so there's that. And she ends up spicing things up by telling a little lie about losing her virginity. And this, of course, you have Amanda Bynes, who plays the high school bully here, who overhears the conversation and spread around campus. And yeah, you also had Penn Badgley was also in this. By the way, how great is Penn Badgley on that show? He's a pretty cool actor. Anyway, Easy A is really magnificent. You also had Ally and AJ girl, Ally Michalka. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. She was terrific here. The movie was really funny. Emma Stone was really amazing in this. And who doesn't love Emma Stone? I mean, she's always terrific. I mean, if you guys haven't really seen Easy A by now, it's a really amazing movie. I mean, you're probably going to have that Pocket Full of Sunshine song stuck in your head so much, but movie's still terrific. All right, now my favorite teen movie of the 2010s obviously goes to The Edge of 17. Starring Haley Steinfeld. This also had a pretty good student and teacher relationship. With Haley Steinfeld, Nadine, and Woody Harrelson plays like the teacher here. Woody Harrelson was awesome in this movie. Of course, you had Kira Sedgwick who plays her mom, Steinfeld's mom. You had Blake Jenner was great in this. You had Haley Lou Richardson. I mean, it's where Nadine, played by Haley Steinfeld, ends up is already like peaking her awkwardness and she ends up finding out that her all-star older brother Darian, played by Blake Jenner, is starting to date her best friend, played by Haley Richardson, and she also has a unexpected friendship with this other teen, played by Hayden Szezo. And I thought this movie was terrific. It was funny, a great coming of age film. Like, this movie got very relatable. Amazing flick. Probably one of Haley Steinfeld's best performances, in my opinion. If you guys haven't really seen The Edge of 17 yet, amazing movie. Definitely the best teen movie of the decade. So definitely go check out Edge of 17 if you guys haven't seen that. Alright, that's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown, because my computer's about to die. Alright, 10, Project X. 9, The Duff. 8, Love, Simon. 7, Chronicle. 6, Booksmart. 5, 8th Grade. 4, Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. 3, The Perks of Being a Wallflower. 2, Easy A. And 1, Edge of 17. Now, there's some other ones I probably could have added. Let's see. The Bling Ring's a pretty good one. Spectacular Now is pretty decent. It's kind of a funny story. The Way Way Back's a pretty good one. Fault in Our Stars is pretty decent. Netflix is pretty getting big with like coming of age content. It's like that To All the Boys movie on Netflix. That's a pretty solid one. Yeah, some pretty good ones here. But let me leave you guys. What have been some of your favorite teen movies of the 2010s? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Teen Movie signing off.